Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Infinity, and this is Magnetize Yourself, where we talk about life, love, spirituality, and of course, the law of attraction. In today's video, we are going to be doing a reading and energy update for our beautiful collective here on YouTube. So thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope you're all doing really well. I hope you've had a wonderful start to your week. And I am going to start by shuffling the traditional tarot cards. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. For those of you who were here for Monday's collective attempted live premiere, you know that the live premiere was actually glitching, which is really strange because there was nothing wrong with the video file. And once I set the video to public, it actually worked perfectly. So it was just a small glitch with the live premiere feature, which in the over 3 years now that we've been doing these 3 times per week live premiered readings, that has never occurred. So I feel it actually just speaks to the energy and the power of everyone here listening. And many of you pointed out in the comments as well how it was somewhat ironic that in that video, we were actually discussing how you are like this glitch in the matrix for others. And then the video itself was kind of glitching. So anyway, I thought I would just comment on that, but thank you for bearing with me through that, and hopefully you still gained something from that reading video, and hopefully as well this Wednesday live premiere does work as planned, although of course we are practicing surrendering to whatever outcome occurs here. So I am shuffling and I really just want to tune into your energy, and I don't have any specific idea of what's going to be coming up in the reading today, as I sometimes do. This means that your intentions can be even more powerful than usual for co-creating the reading. So if you do have specific intentions, then you can feel free to set those intentions any way you feel guided to. You could speak them aloud to yourself, you could write them down, you could put them in the comments, you could even simply just think about them, because any way you transmit that energy will be powerful and effective, and whatever way you're feeling guided to do that is right for you. So the first card to come out here is the King of Wands in the reverse position. Okay, so I'm getting the sense this is a very specific message for someone. I feel that there is a masculine energy in some kind of position of power. So this could be a boss, a manager, a coworker. This could be an older family member, or this even could be someone in a relationship with you where there's some kind of power dynamic. If that's the case for someone listening, whether it's a friendship or a romantic relationship, it feels like this is someone with some kind of power who is very much focused on themselves. And there's something very difficult about this energy. I'm hearing difficult to work with. So again, this could be someone in your working environment. This could be a friend, a family member. I do feel that either this person is in a position of power in the physical world over you, technically speaking, although of course no one holds power over you energetically speaking. But I feel that may have been the case. There may have been some kind of hierarchy for some listening. But even if not, this is just someone who carries more of a masculine energy charge, which, by the way, if you're new here, whenever we use the labels divine masculine, divine feminine, masculine energy, feminine energy, we are using these labels to describe energy dynamics. So these may or may not correlate to certain genders. And we also have a balance internally of masculine and feminine energy within each of us. So these could resonate with some aspect of your internal self or some external person or situation. But what I'm seeing here is that this person is being exposed. So I feel that they've gotten away with something for a while. This is so specific. I don't know who I'm speaking to, but someone is manifesting this through really strongly. You've always very clearly seen through this person with the third eye chakra. Your intuition has really been on fire about them in a sense. So you've known the truth intuitively about this person, but now they are being exposed or very soon will be exposed in a more physical, concrete, 3D way. I'm also hearing something about them delaying something. So this person may have made things difficult by delaying things, delaying some kind of process, making things more difficult than they needed to be because of their over focus on themselves or self-promotion. I feel like this wasn't someone who was very easy to collaborate with, work with, partner with. With the Eight of Swords in the reverse position, I'm seeing that if you've been kind of bound up in this situation, know that this element or aspect or person is going to be exposed. Now, this may not even be a literal physical person. This could be some aspect of your work environment where you've been aware of something that others haven't been seeing clearly, but now that truth is going to come to light and those delays are going to be ending. So I'm seeing that there's going to be some kind of solution here or a release from, I'm hearing from the kind of control that this person or element may have had over you or the group or that environment. Yeah, there's going to be some major success here on your end with the World card. But notice that these two cards are actually sitting on the heart chakra. So it's almost like these cards are saying, the reason that you're going to be successful here is because you're someone who lives in your heart space. This is your dominant energy center. You are someone who shows up in a very open-hearted manner. And in the past, you may have wondered if this made you gullible or got you taken advantage of or made you naive. But now, as we are shifting into this kind of new earth, this higher level of consciousness, these higher dimensions, your heart is being valued in a new way, meaning all along you've been coming from the heart, you've been living from the heart. But just like those who have been living from the ego are being exposed, you are being exposed in a positive light as someone who has always led with their heart. Now, I do see some kind of healing transition here with the Six of Swords in the upright position. If you've been feeling anxious or chaotic or like wound up lately, revved up is kind of what I'm getting. This won't be for everyone, but if you've been feeling that way, I'm sensing that there is a healing transition happening for you, or that things are really going to be settling down and grounding themselves, because I see this actually sitting on the root chakra as well here. So what else can I share about this transition, especially for those who might not be resonating with it in that hyper specific way? What can I share about this? Okay, we have the Seven of Pentacles. So if someone here was worried about something you've been investing in energetically or emotionally that has felt really positive for you, I'm hearing you've gotten signs or synchronicities that you're moving in the right direction with these energetic or emotional investments, but maybe you hadn't seen things yet in the physical world. I'm hearing this is another sign of confirmation that you are moving in the right direction. Now, there's something about the throat chakra here. So whatever you're investing in emotionally might involve using your voice, sharing the energy of your truth, sharing your authentic self in some way. And I'm seeing that interesting. You continuing to invest emotionally or energetically in this direction that you've been moving in. Not only is it going to bring an expected positive physical result, if there's something you've been positively hoping for or expecting for, but not sure about, know that this is going to bring that positive result as you continue to have patience and energetically invest in this direction. But it's going to have a hidden byproduct as well, because with the Knight of Cups, I'm hearing that you are going to be receiving a lot of heart-based offers and opportunities from others because of whatever you are energetically investing in here that seems to involve sharing your voice, your truth, your creative expression, or your authentic self. I'm feeling that this is making you very magnetic for offers from other people that are going to be coming from the heart. Now, if you're manifesting a romantic connection or romantic offers, then I absolutely see that taking place for you, being magnetically drawn to you as you continue living in your heart, expressing your authentic self. I keep hearing the word your creative self as well. So I'm definitely picking up on the energy of a very creative type here. And I'm hearing this is going to be, and in fact already is, very attractive to what my guides are calling the right people. So people who are also coming from the heart and have you something to offer to you from their own heart space. Again, this could be romantic, but it doesn't have to be. If you're not manifesting this romantically, this could be new social connections, new friendships, new business collaborations, new opportunities. But a key here is they seem to be coming through physical human relationships, people who are also living in their heart, who are making these kinds of offers to you. So I'm also picking up from your guides another byproduct of the direction that you're moving in, which I know that sounds really vague, but I feel that's a bit intentional because it's going to be a bit different from person to person. But this direction that you've been really patient about, this direction that has felt so positive and so soul fulfilling for you, but that maybe you haven't fully seen that physical result from, not only is continuing to move in this direction, magnetically attracting in these heart-centered offers from others, but it's also continuing to expose lies around you. Now, when I say lies, I mean inconsistencies and energy. I'm hearing when you live with an open heart, you naturally illuminate energetic inconsistencies within others. And that is actually a really beautiful thing. But I do want to channel more into that. So I also first have to address the Hermit card. Whoever I'm speaking to here, I'm hearing you've spent a lot of time alone recreating or rebuilding yourself, whatever that means for you. You may be someone who went through a massive ego death, and now you're in the process, or really I should say you've been in the process of rebuilding your identity from that rubble of your spiritual awakening that may have come in and knocked everything down in your life. And this person that you've been building yourself into is so powerful, so creative, so magnetic. I'm hearing that you've always been creative, but your creations now from this new version, this new iteration of yourself, carry with them a stronger resonance and power because you've cleared all the rubble, because you've clarified your vibration. You've come more into your authentic self. But I'm hearing that through all of this rebuilding in hermit mode, I'm hearing throwing away the baby with the bathwater. Interesting. There's something about, for a period of time, everything needing to be thrown out. So there may have been a time where, for example, you had to completely isolate yourself from everyone just to clear this rubble of your ego death, just to rebuild yourself. There may have been a time where you had to get rid of a lot of facets and aspects of your typical daily routines, things in your life. You may have even lost interest in certain hobbies or things that you used to love to do. And I'm getting that this was very intentional on a divine level. There was a reason that you lost interest in all of these things for that time, because this was an essential time of hermiting where you were clarifying your authentic core soul vibration, clearing everything that wasn't aligned with that and learning how to radiate that more powerfully. But when we got that phrase, throwing out the baby with the bathwater, which is kind of a strange phrase to come up in this reading. I don't think I've ever said that before in a reading or otherwise, but it's almost like now your inner child is actually calling you to revisit something, maybe multiple things that you may have for a time thrown out with everything else because, again, it was very necessary. But now it's almost calling you back into the void, into some aspect or some connection or something from your past that was cleared out or was cast out for a while for a reason that is now asking to be let back in, but I'm hearing in a different light or in a different way. I'm also getting something about honoring your inner child. So this aspect or piece of yourself or this connection, whatever it is for you that you're allowing back in, this may actually, it's interesting. I'm getting a little bit of feedback in my microphone. Okay, it's gone now. That might be a spiritual sign for someone. Maybe we'll weave that into the reading. But what I'm really getting is that your inner child might be calling you back into something. For some of you, this might be a forgotten dream. This might be an aspect of yourself. This might be a connection, a person that you used to connect with, friends that you used to connect with. This could even be a combination of these things for you. This might be multiple things. It will look different from person to person, but the key is you will know when you're being drawn back to some aspect that your inner child wants you to retrieve, because you will feel the intuitive push towards it. And as you reconnect with it, it will feel good for you. It will feel right and aligned for you. So listen to that intuitive guidance above all else. So once again, I'm getting the 7 of Pentacles. Can I get some clarification on these messages that have been coming through? The 6 of Pentacles. So I'm speaking to someone now who has always had a very generous heart. So whoever I'm speaking to, and I do feel, by the way, some of those things that we talked about, we are going to go deeper into those, but I am allowing the messages to flow as they want to here. So we might be circling back to that a little later on. But I'm picking up on someone here who has always had a very generous spirit. And in fact, I often feel that you've been inspired to random acts of kindness or random moments of generosity, even with strangers. And I'm not just talking financially, although that might be part of the equation, but this could be a kind word that you give to someone, giving someone a compliment, treating someone with kindness, doing something to service or assist someone else. There's someone here who has had a very giving spirit, and I'm getting that financially and monetarily as well. You are the kind of person who you would give someone the shirt off your back, so to speak. You would do anything to help and support and assist others, especially those that you are really connected to and really care about. And you've always been really automatically, intuitively guided through all of that generosity. You would just receive some impulse like, I should do something kind for that person, or I should tell them that positive thing. And it's become so automatic that you might not even consciously realize that this is your intuition speaking to you through these impulses. What the guides are saying here is nothing you've ever given has been lost. Even if the person that you gave it to wasn't capable of valuing it or receiving it, the value of the gift is still returning back to you multiplied. And that's what I see with this Wheel of Fortune card. It's the Wheel of Destiny really beginning to turn in your direction, in your favor. And you might already be experiencing this where you can just sense that things seem to be turning in the right direction. If not, this is something really coming soon for you. And I'm hearing everything you've ever given, and I'm not just talking monetarily, I'm also speaking in terms of love. I feel you are the kind of beautiful soul who at times has given love to those who weren't capable of receiving love, but none of that love has ever been lost. With the Emperor in the reverse position, I'm picking up that there might be a father wound here for someone, although of course that doesn't have to be the case. But this also can speak to someone misusing power that they had over you, or mistreating the love that you had given them. Now, this may have been a father figure in your life. This may have been a romantic situation. I just feel there was someone you gave love to where it felt almost like pouring into a void. Can I get more information on this Emperor reversed? There is the 10 of Wands, or the 10 of Swords in the reverse position, although I don't believe in coincidences. So maybe I was about to say the 10 of Wands reverse, because you're also about to be escaping some kind of really heavy burden. Or rather, I have to say, as I'm diving deeper into the energy, it's almost like you already set yourself free from the heavy burden. You chose to escape something, but for some reason there is this lingering sense of betrayal or guilt. Maybe the other person here, the one who mistreated your heart or your love, feels betrayed because you chose to no longer burden yourself with this situation, because you chose to escape. Can I get more information here? Yeah, you chose to unchain yourself. This was either a highly toxic or highly codependent, very intense connection or situation. And with the Devil card reverse, you chose to release yourself from those metaphorical chains. And with the World card upright, this is a confirmation that regardless of how the other person reacted to you choosing yourself or choosing to escape or unburden yourself, regardless of all of that or any lingering feelings of guilt that you might have, what you need to know is that your choice has powerfully shifted your timeline, and you are now very much on a trajectory of deep fulfillment and success in this lifetime that wouldn't have been possible if you had remained chained to that person or situation or connection. It might not be a singular, literal, physical person. This could be something that you escaped from, that was an environment or a job or a family dynamic, a social group, whatever this was for you personally. And I'm hearing as well, I just got this powerful image of you escaping this really lower vibrational, heavy space and leaving behind something, or maybe even multiple things or people, and almost feeling some lingering guilt or wondering if you're going to be alone. And then suddenly I see in this image like you shifting onto a timeline where there are all these people clapping and cheering for you. It's like they've been waiting for you to choose to free yourself, cheering you on from the sidelines. I'm hearing invisible support. So this could be your spirit team, your guides, your ancestors cheering you on. But for many of you, I'm getting in some kind of higher level sense, these are the souls of people who actually are still currently physically incarnated, who you are now having the opportunity to meet and connect with and befriend and collaborate with, or even reconnect with, because you had the courage to unchain yourself from something really heavy in your past. Can I get more information on this success timeline that you're on? It's very unconventional with the Hierophant in the reverse position. So I'm getting that you are very much, I'm hearing challenging conventionality, but awakening divine energy in the process, assisting others in their spiritual awakenings as you challenge conventionality and conformity. We also have the Sun card. So this can relate to divine masculine energy. I'm hearing you are doing things in your own way, but that is exactly what is so deeply inspiring and spiritually awakening to so many people. And I do feel that for some of you listening, you might specifically be working with healing masculine energy at this time. Now, this might be healing your internal masculine energy. So you might be learning how to really lead from your heart, to surrender into the divine flow and timing of your life, while also positively self-supporting, feeling self-confident in your authentic self, and structuring your life in ways that really support the manifestation of your dreams. All of that could be encompassing some of the ways in which you are healing masculine energy on this planet. It could be by how you are healing and shifting that energy from within yourself. Because, of course, whenever you heal or shift something internally, you radiate a powerful vibration. We could even think of these as kind of light codes that are automatically subconsciously received by others in the collective. They are made available for access. So it's almost like you activating or healing either your internal masculine energy, or maybe there are physical external masculines that you are interacting with and activating and assisting in their healing process. But either way, through all of this, it's like you are generating these light codes of energy that then become accessible to the collective whole. You are pulling down spiritual information that is then allowing others to follow that pathway of energy more easily to their own awakening and freedom and self-love, which is also unconditional love for others. It's such beautiful work that you're doing here on this planet. And I don't know who this is for, but I really feel your guides in part in this reading want you to just recognize how powerful and impactful the work that you are doing on this planet really is. So I have to say, we're also picking up on a bit of a strange thread of energy here with the Knight of Pentacles reversed and the Two of Wands reversed. I feel, although we're channeling into all of these beautiful ways that you are living unconventionally, aligned with this profoundly successful timeline and connecting with all of those invisible supporters, whether that's spiritually or literally, who have been cheering you on from the sidelines. In spite of all of that, there seems to be a bit of triggering here as well for some of you, because there is, with the Knight of Pentacles reversed, someone here who is afraid of the change. They are afraid of your unconventional spirit because they are a little bit in their ego. They're showing up as having a bit of an overactive solar plexus, which can lead to stubbornness, arrogance, a tendency to attempt to control. So this might be a specific person in your life that you're triggering in this way, or this might actually just be very generalized. This might be speaking to the general types or collectives that you tend to trigger with the way that you live your life. I'm also hearing with the Emperor reverse, you are really triggering those who are still trying to hold on to control. Now, this might be control of you. This might be control of the masses. This could be anything in your life. Only you will know how this connects. But it's interesting because even amongst this group that is afraid of change, that is a bit closed off in their heart, maybe uninspired, there actually could be a person that you are connecting with who was part of that group, but something about you has actually inspired them to be more open-minded. With this Page of Pentacles energy, I feel that, and again, this could not be a specific person, only you know that for you. This might just be in general, telling you that yes, there may be many people who are afraid of change and they see you living so unconventionally, and that triggers that fear within them. But know that even within that group that has feared change, there are some that you are inspiring to be more open-minded and open-hearted without even realizing that you are inspiring them. Can I get more information on this Page of Pentacles? Okay. We have the Lovers card reversed. So actually, for someone listening, you may have a very powerful soul connection with someone, which of course doesn't have to be romantic. This could be platonic as well. But there's a really powerful soul connection. But this person in physical form has been afraid of change. They've been very stuck. They've been living with their heart closed off. They might even have a tendency towards attempting to control, or they might be a little bit stubborn or arrogant. But this person is more open-minded than you realize. You've affected them more than they've let on. And there is this soul connection, meaning your higher selves are very harmonized, even though because of the way they're choosing to live their life, you are most likely not very connected or harmonized at the moment in the physical realm. You've most likely felt a strong pull towards this person, but it's like, it seemed as though their inability to open up to change or to open their heart has led to this not being able to manifest as a union yet in the physical world, or not being able to manifest as the two of you interacting consistently if it's in a platonic sense, with the Four of Wands reversed here. But I'm just picking up that your guides want you to know you've affected this person more than you consciously realize and more than they've actually been letting on. I'm actually getting that this person has become much more open-minded, open-hearted, and personally inspired as a result of connecting with your energy. And I'm hearing this is just one example. Now, of course, some of you might know who this person is from your past or in your life. Others of you might not be relating this to a specific physical person. But either way, this is just presenting the idea that even when you feel as though you are negatively triggering groups of people, it's so powerful that you continue to show up as your most authentic self regardless, because you never know which ones of those, even from those very triggered groups, might ultimately actually be triggered to a greater level of open-mindedness and open-heartedness, even if that's happening very much in a hidden way, very much behind the scenes. I'm also seeing on your energy, as we're picking up many different threads of energy in this reading, the Ace of Pentacles here. So I'm seeing some kind of powerful manifestation, abundance, or new opportunity here. This new opportunity does seem to carry a lot of either prosperity or physical material success or some form of abundance, however you personally choose to define abundance. Can I get more information on what this new beginning is here, or this new offer that's very abundant? Interesting. With the Nine of Swords, this might actually be something that you've been anxious about or overwhelmed about. It may be because there's something here you've been overwhelmed by, and it might be because you're aware that you have a lot of eyes on you, or a lot of people aware of whatever you're doing here. Can I get any more information here? Wow, there are a lot of interesting cards coming out here. I'm trying to get a handle on this energy. So it's like all these cards come out that represent just a lot of swirling energies around this. And I'm hearing psychic storm. You might be feeling like this is almost a psychic storm that you are picking up on. Maybe as you do something, as you move in a certain direction, as you create in a certain way, you're feeling like it is generating a whole lot of reaction from others. With the King of Pentacles reversed, there may be someone or even a group of people who are... I'm trying to get more information on this. Very much living superficially. That's what I've been looking for. Living superficially, living to impress others. There may be people with the Nine of Pentacles reversed who are feeling a lack of stability within themselves, a lack of independence. There may be people with the Four of Cups who have refused offers in the past. Interesting. So I know we're trying to kind of feel into this. It's a lot of energy coming through here. But I think what the guides are getting at is whatever you're feeling as you move in this direction, if it does feel chaotic or it feels like a psychic storm at times, this is because you are making waves. you are having a powerful impact. There are many people who seem to be watching you or aware of you or even triggered by you or inspired by you who are completely silent in the physical world. These are the types of people who, for example, if you're creating on social media, they would watch your posts and your stories and look at whatever you're creating, but they wouldn't follow you or like those posts or actively comment or actively support you. And of course, I know not all of you will necessarily be creating specifically through social media, but this is just one example. Whatever you are doing, however you are showing up in the world, it's having a major impact. And at times, because you're having that impact psychically on other people, you might be feeling some kickback in the form of anxiety, but it's not really yours. It's what you are intuitively and empathically picking up on from other people who are responding energetically to what you are creating, even if they aren't actually making their presence known or saying anything. And what the guides are saying here is, when that occurs with the moon card reversed, keep moving forward and release your fears, release any anxieties you have, find a way to get grounded, because as you continue moving in this direction, we have the Chariot card representing overcoming all of these obstacles, including those emotional or psychic obstacles, and receiving a tremendous victory here. Wow. And here we have yin yang and the appreciation card upright. So a powerful way to ground yourself here in the middle of this psychic storm, if that's what you experience at times, is simply to ground yourself with energy of appreciation. So I personally like to meditate and then make written lists of things that I'm happy about or things that I love or appreciate about myself, my life, the people around me, the things around me, because that energy of appreciation, however you personally access that for yourself, is so powerful, not just in terms of its magnetism, but also its grounding effect. With the yin yang card, this is my number one twin flame card in the deck. So for some of you, you may have been on some kind of twin flame journey, and maybe this has involved balancing your internal divine feminine and divine masculine energy. So maybe this is playing an important role on your journey. For others of you, this might represent a very powerful soul partnership, even if it's not a twin flame, someone or something that you've sensed energetically. This could be someone you already know of in the physical realm. This could be someone new. But whoever this person is, I'm picking up that when you continue moving forward, in spite of this psychic storm, releasing your fears, you're going to experience the victory here, but also you are attracting in and harmonizing and stabilizing in the physical realm some kind of very powerful soul partnership here that is going to mirror the balance that you found within yourself, that's going to mirror the way that you have loved yourself enough to continue moving forward, releasing your fears and expressing your truest, most authentic self in spite of the obstacles. This seems to be extremely magnetic for either harmonizing or attracting in your highest vibrational soul partnership in this lifetime, whatever that is for you. So, wow, this feels like a beautiful place to close this reading here on YouTube. Now, in the extended version of the reading on Patreon, we will be diving much deeper into the messages. So we are going to be taking a look at your aura. I will scan your aura and pick up any threads of energy I'm sensing might be attached or connected to you in some way. We will also be channeling any further messages from your spirit guides, your higher self, the universe, whatever cosmic forces you personally connect with. And of course, we will also be discussing whatever additional information wants to manifest through that reading. So if you do feel guided to join me in the extended version of the reading on Patreon, you can do so by joining our beautiful Patreon Soul Tribe. And the link to do so is in the pinned comment and description box underneath this video. Otherwise, of course, if you resonate with the messages, I would love to hear from you in the comments section. I always love reading through your inspiring messages, and I know that so many others here are inspired by your thoughts and experiences as well. So thank you for being such an active, powerful co-creator in this community here. I would also love for you to subscribe to the channel, join our beautiful community of like-minded, conscious, creative beings here on YouTube. You can also follow me on Instagram at Magnetize Yourself, where I post more energy updates, inspiration, and information. So as usual, I am going to close this reading with a Rumi Oracle card. And the Rumi card here says, Merciful Mother Jamal, O sudden resurrection, O countless blessings, O blazing fire in the jungle of thoughts, today you arrive with laughter to break open the jail. Rumi. And the guidebook also says, you blazing angel, capable of so much, you evoke the testing hand of life. Why not when you cannot fail? Yet in your sweet surrender, how can the great beloved not respond in kind and offer you solace, comfort, and mercy? For not all success must be hard won. The guidebook also says, there is a shift taking place now in a matter of great importance to you, from Jalal to Jamal, from justice to mercy. This is your path, your destiny, and your blessing now opening up before you. So I'm going to go ahead and close the reading there. Thank you so much again for tuning in today. I am sending you all huge amounts of love and light energy. Have an amazing remainder of your day and week, and I will connect with you here again in Friday's reading.